Hello guys, today I'm going to be doing a little video over some Black Ops 2 gameplay describing my 2015 build and how it's progressed over the year. I started this build in about January of the year, so the beginning of the year, and it progressed all the way up until about April, and I just said I was done. This is my build, I love it, and now it's about that time I want to upgrade again. But I don't want to upgrade the same computer, I want to do a whole new build. But I am not going to go ahead and leak out everything what I'm going to be doing, because that will be a new video here in about January or February. So let's go ahead and get started with this build. Rocking with the case, I have the Cougar Spike. It's a micro ATX form factor case, and I absolutely love it. There is no fancy side panel that you can see through, and it's not big enough to where you can hold some high-end liquid cooler in it, not even a basic all-in-one. But it does have some pretty neat features. Its small case size allows for easy portability, and it just simply has a nice sleek look. The Cougar Spike is by far one of the cheaper cases. I paid roughly $35 for this case, and I absolutely love it. It has really good airflow through it with my front intake fan, and I have two exhausts. It just is amazing. I think truthfully, it's not that great. I mean, there's plenty more cases that you could probably get, but for a micro ATX build and a $35 case, what can you expect? So priced in at $36 currently, I would have to say that would be a plus in my book. So next we have a board, just like any other computer build. It is a lower end board, I have to say. It's a gigabyte board. It's the F2A68HM-H. It has 4 SATA ports, I believe, which, if you have an optical drive, that makes for 3 hard drives, 1 optical. That's how I'm doing it currently, which really isn't that bad since it only houses 3 hard drives anyways. So that can work out to your benefit. It is an FM2 Plus socket board, so of course you'll only be able to buy certain processors that fit that exact socket, which is what we did. So we went AMD, of course, because that's the only ones that fit the FM2 socket. We went the Athlon X4 860K. It is a quad-core CPU, which I am absolutely in love with. This processor has done so much for me. At one point, I was running the A6 5400K. It was a dual core, but it just wasn't giving me enough strength. There was absolutely nothing wrong with that processor. My computer still ran smooth, just not for gaming performance. So I upped to that quad core, mainly for Far Cry 4, and I seen a drastic improvement in getting my frame rates in and just overall speed. And I must say that this processor here is really reliable, and I paid around $75 for this, and I bet you could probably find it cheaper right now, especially during the holidays. So next we have our RAM, which really isn't anything too special. We have 2 4GB sticks, so we can run it in dual channel. They're 2 4GB sticks of XPG ADATA, and there's nothing really special, like I said. It gets the job done, and I can never really tell any drastic improvements with RAM. It's just RAM. You put it in your system, and it just magically works. Granted, I do know there are different bus speeds for each one, and I have to say that the XPG sticks I chose have a blue heatsink covering them. I really like them. It fits my color scheme really well. I have a blue LED fan in the front of my case. So you can get these 2 sticks a piece for roughly $60. So next, what we do have our 3 hard drives. In it, I have a 128GB SanDisk Ultra. It's an SSD, and I use that primarily as my boot drive, and I use my gaming clients and minor programs on it, such as uTorrent, Sony Vegas. Next, I have a 1TB Seagate Barracuda. I basically just house all my games off Steam and Origin on here. It's pretty much the only good use I can get out of a terabyte. And next, I have a 500GB Western Digital Blue. You can pick one of these up for less than $50. It's mainly just used for all YouTube stuff, such as videos, intros, outros, banners, and programs to do with YouTube. So, for the price of this build, it is very nice, but there's just one thing missing to make it a true gaming computer, which that would be my graphics card, and that was the last thing I picked up. Since at first I had the APU, I was in no hurry whatsoever to get that. It came with like R7 basic integrated graphics, so I was able to play some games with that APU. Nothing drastic. I was playing to low to medium settings on most of my AAA title games. But so overall, that was a very good processor. I'm actually looking to sell that. Comments down below. So to make this my gaming machine, I have the EVGA GTX 960. It is a very nice card, and it pretty well lets me max out all my titles that I play. Nothing too drastic. The only one that I've seen a little buggy with me playing would be the newest Star Wars Battlefront. Very good game, just a tad bit buggy. I'm really considering buying another 960 for the future. That might be a little sneak peek into my 2016 build. That's the only thing I'll give away. So with the 960, very great card. And to power this all, I use a 600 watt EVGA power supply. I picked this up actually at my local Best Buy. I mean, you can kind of consider it local. It's about a 40-minute drive, but that's about as close as you can get to fun around here. I live in a small town. So, I mean, with this build, it's very nice, I think, personally. Anyone can build this. I actually call this codename Bad Girl as my first build. I know some of you guys might get a little kick out of that. So, this is Bad Girl, and I will post some pictures in the description below if anyone else is interested. Just leave a comment. I may just do an overview video of my computer to be a second part to this. So thank you guys. Please like if you like this, dislike if you didn't, and don't forget to comment and subscribe.
Tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up. Shut it.